Beat Man is back.
Oh, my gosh, the ring got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have delivered. Something is true, something but oh, look at that, my God.
This is your boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash to Inferno. Back at it with another Pokemon Unite commentary gameplay video for you guys. Yes, I took like a couple of weeks off because I've been tired, low in energy, and things of that nature. But I am back. I'm feeling much better. And we got some stories to talk about. So this is going to be a 2-in-1 story for you guys, actually. So the first story, actually both stories are about Activision Blizzard. Once again, next week going to be about PlayStation. Oh, the controversies involving high officials in these corporations is out of control. It's really, really out of control. So let's get started with Activision Blizzard. These two stories actually about the same company and about the same issue, but we going into different directions with them. The first one, as you all should know about, involved the Game Awards, which is tomorrow actually. So in a article that was published 5 days ago, as I'm recording this video and releasing this video, hopefully, Kotick tweeted out, the Game Awards won't take sides on Activision Fallout to focus on reveals. So they did an interview with the host and producer, I forgot his name, Geoff Keighley, how you pronounce his name, whatever. But either way, he basically said that, Activision Blizzard will not be a part of this year's Game Awards, which is interesting, but okay. And then the issue here is because we see this same guy call out Konami for how they treated Hideo Kojima when he was once upon a time working for Konami. And, and that's a whole nother issue in itself in terms of what Konami did to one of the most legendary figures in the video game franchise, or the video game world, rather. So, very interesting stuff there. But yeah, Geoff Keighley, he called out Konami at the Game Awards. He called him out. Especially since, Hideo is actually his friend, and ironically enough, on the advisory board. We'll get more on that part in a second. But he won't call out Activision Blizzard, which is interesting. So, why is that interesting? Well, this is where the advisory board comes to play. If you were to go to thegameawards.com and click on About, or thegameawards.com/about, and you scroll down, you're going to see a little thing called Advisory Board. And let me read this off to you real quick. The Advisory Board helps guide and advance the mission of the Game Awards. The board is not involved in the selection of award nominees or winners and learns of the results of voting at the same time as the general public. The Advisory Board, and I call cap on that. I don't know why, but I just call cap on that. But let's check out who's a part of the board. Number one name on this list, Rob Kotick, president of Activision. You see already. If you didn't know that, now you're going, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, now it's starting to come to you. So let's continue on. Dr. Lisa Su, CEO of AMD. If memory serves me correctly, I believe AMD is also dealing with a lawsuit. Also, we got Laura Melee, Chief Operating Officer from EA, Epic Games, Phil Harrison, VP and GM from Google Stadia. Why? I have no clue. Hideo Kojima from Kojima Productions, Phil Spencer from Microsoft, Doug Bowser, President of Nintendo, Mark Merrill, co-chairman and co-founder of Riot Games, Rockstar Games, which means Take-Two Interactive is involved, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Stephen Ma, SVP of Tencent. I think Tencent was the one that was dealing with the lawsuit, not AMD. I forgot off the top of my head. Oh, here's another person or another company that is involved with a lawsuit. I'm going to butcher his name as my phone's going off. Yves Guillemot, CEO of Ubisoft, and Valve. So a lot of interesting names being mentioned here as a part of the advisory board. So it's best to question, why would the host and the producer of the Game Awards will call out Konami, who is a well-known video game company, for their treatment of Hideo Kojima, which is crappy, and they needed to be called out for it. But Geoff Keighley won't call out Activision Blizzard for something that they have done, which is far worse than what Konami did to Hideo. Because Hideo Kojima, rather, is a part of the advisory board, and that's his friend. So naturally, he's going to call him out on his behalf, call out Konami on his behalf. But in terms of calling out Activision, their president is on the board, which means the advisory board members are paying this guy money, more than likely. Money is involved. So that's why he won't call them out. And he, like the Game Awards, was getting backlash of this from this last week. But then he tried to clean it up when he released the following tweet. And check this out real quick. And this is actually like a bit of a long thread or whatever you want to call it. So check this out. The Game Awards is a time of celebration for this industry. He released this 4 days ago, by the way. The biggest form of entertainment in the world. That's not true in terms of the biggest form of entertainment, but let's move on. There's no place for abuse, harassment, or predatory practices in any company or any community. Yet, you called out Konami. But let's move on. I also realize we have a big platform which can accelerate and inspire change. We are committed to that, but we all need to work together to build a better and a more inclusive environment so everyone feels safe to build the world's best games. All of us are accountable to this standard. Incredible games and the talented developers who built them are who we want to celebrate. That part is true. And then he ended with, see you on Thursday. So, he basically sent out a generic message to say, yo, we should do this instead of focus on that, whatever the case may be. Now, is he correct with the statement? Yeah. But the problem is, you called out Konami for what they did to Hideo. Why won't you call out Activision? That's this. If he didn't call out Konami, then this would be an entirely different thing. This would be an entirely different thing. And then we can look at him and say, he's a sleazeball that care about the money. In this case, he's a hypocritical sleazeball that cares about the money, which is worse because I can't stand hypocrites. So, very interesting stuff right there. And there's already other content creators and streamers who saw that tweet from Kotick saying the Game Awards won't take sides on Activision Fallout to focus on reveals. And they basically said, yo, we not live streaming the Game Awards because of the fact that they not calling out Activision during the Game Awards and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. So now, real talk though, I will be live streaming the Game Awards because I like to slander the Game Awards. So that's what I would be doing. And this right here is just extra evidence or extra material for me to slander the Game Awards even more. So I will be live streaming it tomorrow on Twitch, twitch.tv/true_inferno. So I will be doing that starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when the pre-show starts. So there you go with that. And we're going to now move on to another interesting story because remember, I mentioned those companies like Ubisoft, and I forgot who the third is, but Activision, that's right, Activision/Blizzard. So they're all dealing, those three companies, who, again, I don't know, we call who the third is. Watch Review Tech USA video where he talk about the Game Awards scenario. He actually mentioned the third company. Again, I don't remember who it was off the top of my head. But Activision. So who's suing Activision? The state of California. But the state of California isn't the only state that is getting involved. Oh no. There's more to this. So now we get to another story that not a lot of people might not be caught up on, rather, and that is this one. 6 U.S. states pressure Activision Blizzard to make sweeping changes. So this was a story that came out December 2nd. So this was 6 days ago as well, and y'all do not want to miss this one. So check this out. Treasurers from the states of California, obviously they're the one who's suing Activision/Blizzard, Massachusetts, Illinois, Oregon, Delaware, and Nevada have collectively asked to meet with Activision Blizzard's board of directors, I'm assuming, to discuss the company's response to the recent allegations of sexual harassment, assault, and inappropriate behavior. So I believe I did a story about this, how basically I told y'all what happened, and basically that the board of directors have supported Bobby Kotick, and basically want him to stay CEO because he makes them a crap ton of money. So check this out. The move, and I'm going off this article that I saw on Eurogamer, by the way. The move pies more public pressure on the company, and particularly its board, which has so far stood by the CEO. I just said that already. In the U.S., state treasuries handle public investments in the stock market, and in companies such as Activision Blizzard, where money from the state's pensions pots say might be set. Activision Blizzard's share price has slumped since this summer when word of the first lawsuit against the company surfaced. It has plunged further over the past few weeks of headlines. And here's a quote from Illinois State Treasurer Michael Frerich. And he told Aoxis, how you pronounce that, but check this out. We think there needs to be sweeping changes made in the company. We're concerned that the current CEO and board directors don't have the skill sets, nor the conviction to institute these sweeping changes needed to transform their culture, to restore trust with employees and shareholders and their partners. So that's why other states are getting involved, because we're talking investments here. These investments are not made in the state of California where Activision Blizzard headquarters is. They're made all around the U.S. because other people all around the U.S. can invest in Activision Blizzard. But when stuff like this is going on, this is an issue. So there you go. That's why other states are getting involved here. And I don't know how Activision Blizzard can combat against this. Because now we're talking about the one thing that matters to them the most, which matters to basically every company the most, and they are shareholders, investors, and things of that nature, and partners. Those parties are all important to companies. So, with that said, how will Activision Blizzard combat against this? This is going to be very interesting. So, with that, in the Game Awards, I don't know, man. Activision Blizzard is not in a good light right now. And I'm going to call it a wrap from there. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.